Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be doing my spoiler talk for The Batman. Before I get started, make sure you've seen The Batman, or you will have everything spoiled for you. So The Batman is circled mostly around the Riddler and his riddles and clues and his plan for Gotham, which is to destroy Gotham and everybody in it because he views them as not worthy enough to live. Specifically, he hints at the reason why he doesn't like the Batman and Thomas and Martha Wayne and their legacy and all the people that the Riddler has killed in this movie and the people he wants to kill, leading all the way up to the Batman. The last and final clue was Rata Alada, which means rat with wings, was apparently a rat inside of Carmine Falcone's organization who was telling the police stuff. And Falcone was trying to find out who it was. The first person that the Batman thought was this rat with wings was Penguin. There's a lot of reasons why you could think that. Penguin's just a bad guy all around. Sketchy dude. He's always involved with something bad. So it turned out it wasn't him. Someone also thought it could have been Falcone himself because falcons also have wings. But it wasn't him either. It actually turned out to be the Batman himself, rat with wings. But he's not an informer. Like a rat as an informer, he's a rat because the Riddler views him as not really an orphan. Sure, he was orphaned because Tom and Martha Wayne were murdered, but an orphan who lives in a mansion and looks down on everybody isn't really an orphan in the Riddler's mind. In the Riddler's mind, an orphan is someone who, is in a room full of 30 kids and you're going to be constantly fighting for just a scrap of food. The Riddler was trying to get across the point of the Waynes are not these great people as they look to be. They're involved in all these cover-ups and controversy. They're not these knights in shining armor here to help Gotham. They're just here to make Gotham pay for them and their wealth, and who cares about everybody else. So that's how the Riddler felt towards the Wayne family. When Alfred was laid up due to an exploding package that was meant for Bruce, Bruce approached Alfred and said, "You lied to me," and Alfred went on this long explanation of, "I didn't lie to you, I just kept certain aspects of the truth from you. As you got older, you would understand that your parents were in fact good people, they just trusted the wrong people to get stuff done. In this case, Thomas Wayne put his faith in the wrong person, Carmine Falcone, to take care of this newspaper journalist who was going to out Martha as a crazy person who should be in Arkham Asylum, and that would have tainted the Wayne reputation. And during that time, Thomas Wayne was running for mayor. So all of that would have just blown up the entire mayoral campaign. So Thomas wanted to keep it quiet. He asked Falcone to do it. Falcone went off and killed this guy. It's definitely not what Thomas thought Falcone was going to do. So Alfred really explained that to Bruce, and Bruce realized that his parents really were good people and they were fighting against injustice, and the Riddler had just gotten inside Bruce's mind with all of his games and his riddles. The Riddler, who was portrayed by Paul Dano, he did a phenomenal job. He took everything he knew about the Riddler and just went all in on it. Everything, his psychology, his smirks, his just dynamics with Batman. He just did an amazing job. So this was a pretty cool cameo appearance that we got to see at the very end of Batman. Right at the end we got to see Riddler is in jail, and there was a prisoner right next to him in the cell. The mysterious person in the cell gave the Riddler a riddle to figure out, and the answer was a friend. And the mysterious person in the cell turned out to be the Joker, who was portrayed by Barry Keoghan, who you might recognize from the Eternals. So I'm excited to see what they do with his character moving forward, if he's going to be the next big villain in the next Batman movie, or he'll just be subtle appearances throughout the entire movie and we're going to focus on a different villain. But whatever the case may be on that was a really cool way of introducing the Joker into this Batman movie. There is one credit scene. It's not really worth staying unless you're really into staying all the way through 15 minutes worth of credits for. It just hinted at the Riddler coming back, which we all knew he was going to be coming back. He said it himself. but at the very end we got to see that it was one of his coded messages. It said goodbye, ? So we all know now, we know officially that the Riddler will be coming back in the future. I highly recommend seeing the Batman again. I know I am. It was a masterpiece. A little long for my taste, but you know, at the end of the day when I walked out of the theater, it didn't even seem like 3 hours to me, and that's how you can tell the sign of a really good movie is if it's super long time but it doesn't feel like it. That means you're so immersed in it and you just want to know what's happening next. So I absolutely love the Batman, and I'm excited to see what the future of the Batman holds. And shout out to Matt Reeves and just his amazing directing of this movie, giving us that dark, gritty Batman that we've never really seen before, is seeing the Batman in a completely different light and a completely different mindset the Batman was in the whole time. So I'm really excited to see Robert Pattinson's Batman in the future. And as always, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.